Hey guys, welcome everyone to the Friday sessions. All right, the crypto analysis channel by Dragon30. As usual, we'll try to see Bitcoin and gold, right, guys? Okay, hope everyone is doing good, right? So a little bit early today as well, right? Like yesterday. Yesterday also I was like a little bit early, right, guys? Okay, so that everyone those who want to catch me, they can catch me early, right? Okay, so I will try to stay a little bit long, right? Okay. So most probably what's happening with the Bitcoin, guys. All right, welcome, guys. Welcome. Just a second, right? Okay, just a second. Um, hey, guys, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's doing good. Let me have a mic check, right, guys? Okay. Welcome, guys. कैसे हो सब लोग? Welcome, everyone. Hi. Hey, guys. All right. Welcome. We'll try to see Bitcoin, right, and gold. All right. All right, guys, without wasting time, uh let's try to rush up, guys. All right. Okay, guys, those who are those who wants to come, they will come it, right? All right. So Bitcoin, what's happening, guys? All right. So a little bit of small moves it's been giving towards the downside. Well, right. So Bitcoin we can see small drop expected in 1 minute. All right. Zebula, hi brother. Welcome brother. Hi. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. All right. So what's happened with the Bitcoin, guys? For you all, I must check for the scalping as well as for the longer time frame as well, right? Holding time frame as well, right? So Bitcoin is rushing towards the downside, right? Okay. So it's if it is making a sideways, it's just towards the base right now, right? Okay. So for that one, if we want to go back one more time, I think the Bitcoin needs to go a little bit drop towards the downside, right? Okay. So I'm expecting that one, right? In this levels, we might like to expect a little bit of drop, right, towards the downside from this levels, right? Okay, why? Because the Bitcoin is trying to clear towards the downside, right, guys? Okay, so most probably, if it happens to go for the liquidations, we can see a good liquidations towards the downside for the scalpers, right? Okay, those who wants to wait, you can wait for the confident trade, right? For the scalpers only, right? So a small move can be trust, right, guys? Okay, maybe a small move we can plan it towards the downside. Let's see whether we are at the point or not, right? Okay, let's wait for a while, right? It needs to wait up a little bit, right? Most probably we'll try to plan from here, right? One more move towards the downside. All right, one scalping move, right? And most probably we'll try to plan along, right? So let's try to resume yesterday's plan as well, right? Whatever we have done yesterday, right? Yesterday I was aggressively planning for the shots, so you might have known the reasons why I was planning a big shots towards the downside, right? Okay, so yesterday we have been planning a shots from here. So so many people were saying that why we are planning a shots, it's too risky, right? Okay, so people brought it over here. People brought it over here. People will buy over here. Market knowingly try to take them out. That's all right. Okay, I don't want to give more explanations for that one, right? People will buy over here as well, thinking that everyone is buying in this age, right? Support, you are at the support. People will buy over here, and market will aggressively try to take you all out, right? Okay, so that was yesterday's plan. Hope you guys have taken it, right? In the group as well, I have given you all those who have not joined the group, right? You can join the group so that you guys can get a good useful information sometimes, right? So this is the yesterday's moves towards the downside, right? Those who believe, those who wait, they get, right? Those who just there for time pass, they get nothing, right, guys? Okay, so that was a beautiful 3% move down towards the downside yesterday, right? Okay, guys. All right. For the gold also, I have given you all the moves right yesterday. If you have taken the gold also less yesterday, I have given you all the setups towards the downside. All right. I don't know whether you have taken it or not, but in fact, I hope that was a helpful for you all for the gold as well, right? Okay. So gold, right? Gold also yesterday I tried to give you all right on a gold plan. That was a crazy gold plan on a downside, right? So yesterday I was giving you all the setups towards the downside from this levels, right? I asked you everyone to, this is a selling zone. People have been buying these levels and they got a bash, a big bash towards the downside. That was a resume of yesterday's gold setups, right? Okay. So yesterday we have been waiting. I closed my live stream while we are in this zone, right? Well, gold was dropping a little bit right towards the downside, right? Okay. Hope that was helpful. In fact, if you guys maybe one or two, even if it's helping one or two, I'm fine, right? So nothing much to worry over there, right, guys? Okay. So basically what I'm thinking is, guys, all right, so I'm expecting the price to drop till this levels and try to go on upper side till this levels, and most probably from here I would like to love to come down for one more shots towards 61,200 to $300 towards the downside. This is my basically my plans, right? I'm sharing you my plans, right? Okay, so it may work or may not work, but I don't know, right? Okay, so most probably I'm expecting one price drop from here, right, all the way towards the little bit towards the downside. That's 61,200 to $300 towards the downside. But most probably what I'll be thinking is, right, so in these levels, right, might be price might like to go a little bit on upper side, right? Okay, let me try to think for you all again, right, guys? Okay, those who have not. So most probably, if the market wants to do something else in this levels, basically I'm waiting for one more move. The drops is not yet over for me, right? But most probably I will be expecting some price and upper side, all right, before it moves all the way towards the downside, right? Okay, so one more moves will be given an upper side. So where I'll be waiting in this level. Once it happens to clear towards the downside, right, I'll be waiting in this zone to plan one long positions on upper side, and I'll try to move on upper side one more time, right? Okay, so maybe basically I will be trying to track around 63,400 ranges on the upper side, right? Okay, so this is going to be one plan for me, right? Okay, so meanwhile, what we can do is we can plan for the shots from here, right? One more small shots can be expected towards the downside from these levels, right? Okay, so a small short scalping can be traced towards the downside already, right? Okay, and basically maybe when after maybe 30 minutes or some minutes, right, we might like to see a small moving on upper side again, right? Okay, small pullback we will be expecting on upper side, right? Okay, those who believe they get, all right, those who don't believe they don't get anything. But make sure that nothing is financial advice, right, guys? Okay, make your own research before you move in, right, so that you guys don't get bashed off, right? All right, guys. So that you guys don't get bashed off, right? So I think market needs to play around in this zone for a while, right? Okay, so most probably in this zone, right? Okay, so one more time, I think the market needs to move towards the downside one more time, right? Okay, on a 15 minutes time frame, on a 5 minutes, let's try to see a 5 minutes time frame. All right. Okay, so basically, I wanted the price to, if it happens to move into this levels, well and good, right? Okay, I want the one more time the price to move towards the downside, right? Maybe the price would like to jump out first and try to come out towards the downside, right? If we try to go for the 1 minute time frame, it might be easier for you to trace the small scalping towards the downside, right? Okay. Market try to break down from those levels, right? Okay, and one retest have been done, right? Let the market do one more retest from these levels, right? Okay, and you can wait for these levels, and we will try to go for a little bit towards the downside, right? All right, little bit towards the downside, and maybe we'll try to trace a little bit towards the downside. Okay, so one move towards the downside again, right, for the scalpers as well as for the long holders. All right, so at the same time, guys, what's happening with the Bitcoin is currently, right? So if you wanted to see on 5 minutes time frame, guys, in this levels, what the Bitcoin is doing is like try to understand the market is, guys, all right, okay? Try to understand the market. After that, it gives an upper side or downside. It's up to the market, all right? Try to understand the market first, all right? Then it will be easier for you all to make a moves on the Bitcoin or gold, right, guys? Okay. So far, so cool. All right, so most basically, let's try to understand the market from the first, right? Okay, for those who are coming right now, right? Okay, so what the Bitcoin is being doing in the 1 day time frame, guys, try to understand this levels firstly, right, guys? Okay, Bitcoin make a one low in this levels, right? Okay, Bitcoin have made one lows in this levels, right? People have been buying in this right now. People is thinking that it's the last age and they have been buying, right? For me, the Bitcoin have to go a little bit towards the downside more, I guess, right? Most probably I'm thinking the Bitcoin to drop a little bit more towards the downside, right, on a daily time frame, right, guys? So basically, we are in this age whereby we have been in this levels, right? Okay. So inside this one, all right. So if you wanted to take from here, that's also fine, right? So we have, if you see this sideways, right? Okay. So Bitcoin happened to break out on upper side, right, on a daily time frame, right? That was on previously, right? Previous, okay. So and recently, right? So recent Bitcoin have got a good crash on a downside, right, guys? Okay, and the Bitcoin have tried to break out on a one more time on upper side, and I'm expecting one more move towards the downside, right? Okay, from this levels, market have tried to break out on upper side, but it couldn't hold on upper side, and I'm expecting a little bit move towards the downside. All right, okay, so maybe it might like to on a daily time frame, it might like to come down all the way towards this levels, right? And again, try to make a move on upper side. This can be also possible, right? Make it going all the way towards $56,000 as well, right? That's also possible. Nothing is impossible, right, guys? Okay, so that's also possible. Daily time frame, what we see, the price have tried to break out on upper side and it came for the retest, right? While coming on the retest, right? Okay, so what the Bitcoin like while going for the retest, right, on the for the shorts, right, market try to wind up and try to break out on upper side. That's all right, and now for the shorter ones, it is coming down, right? Okay, for the longer ones, it's a retest now. All right. Okay, we make sure that for the long ones, if it happens to hold above these levels, right, well and good, right? Well and good. In fact, if the market happens to break below these levels and try to settle below these levels, you are gone, right? So market is going to crash all the way towards downside, right? Okay, good entry point. Gold. Manoj, hi, Manoj. Have you taken yesterday's trade that I have given you all, right? That was a crazy 3%, 2 to 3% down on the downside, right? Okay, so on a coming days, firstly, we are trying to understand the daily time frame, right? Okay, so for now, all right, for the Bitcoin to move on upper side, we make sure that Bitcoin is not closing below this level. If the market is having closing below this levels, that's going to be bearish one more time towards the downside. Big bearish, you can think towards the downside, right? Okay, for a daily time frame, this is what we think. So if Bitcoin wants to move up, right, this is the last level whereby Bitcoin can go on a downside, but it needs to like close above these levels and try to move on a upper side. So this can be one move. If it happens, if the Bitcoin happens to break below these levels, you will see a big drop on a downside, right? One more time. All right, guys. So this is on a daily time frame, right? So we have been checking on a daily time frame right now. All right, so we make sure that we try to go on a 4 hours time frame as well. Try to understand the market first and position from these levels towards the downside. So I will be waiting for one short positions towards the downside, right? I will be targeting these levels, right? Okay, so below this level, it will break or not, I don't know, but till these levels, I might like to trace one move towards the downside. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, right, for now, market needs to move a little bit towards the upper side, right? Okay, give a small move on upper side, and most probably I'm going to wait for one short position from these levels, right? Okay, so this is going to be one positions for me that is going to trace me around 2.64%. That's more than enough in a day for me, right, guys? Okay, so how you trade is it differs, but for me it's okay, it's fine, it's fine. All right, 2% is more than enough for me in a day, right? Okay, guys. Okay, so most basically in this levels for the short, I'm waiting for one shot. In fact, if it happens to come down a little bit towards the downside, if it happens to close below this levels, one retest will be left, right? Whereby I'll be expecting the price to drop a little bit towards downside and it can go on upper side. So you can scalp this levels to this level as well, right? Okay, so but in fact, if it happens to break down below this levels, if it happens to directly go on upper side and get rejection and come down, it will directly move down towards the downside. So my main aim is to come down to these levels, right? Okay, on a 4 hours time frame. So let's try to go on a 1 day time frame. All right, so I'll be waiting for one short move from this levels, right? So after observing that whether the market is trying to move above, observe these levels, right? If the market is able to go up, move up from these levels or not, right? Okay, so in these levels, right? Okay, in these levels, what I'm thinking is right now, guys, all right, so 5 minutes time frame, if you wanted to go for the immediate trade, right, guys, okay, one scalp can be seen in these levels, right? Okay, whereby you might like to go for one shot moves from these levels, right? Okay. All right, let's try to go on a 5 minutes time frame. All right, risky shots can be done in these levels, right? One risky shot can be done in these levels, right? Okay, you might like to do one more shots from here, right, all the way towards the downside, right? Okay, well, risky, guys, very risky. Manage your own risks. All right, guys, all right, try to manage your own risks, right? Okay, so I think you'll get a one shot scalping towards the downside, right? Okay, so you make sure that uh okay, all right, so most probably you will be trying to plan on a downside, right? Firstly, all right, for the scalpers, right? Okay, for the scalpers, right? Okay, so most probably one more move on a downside, right? And then we shall plan one long on upper side, right? For the scalpers, guys, this is for the scalpers. Okay, guys, this is what we can do is one shot can be traced from these levels, right, towards the downside, right? And let's see whether that respects or not, right? Okay, one shot, right? Maybe we'll try to target make your own research, guys, nothing much financial advice. Make you try to make your own research before you move in, right, guys, so that you guys don't get messed off, right? Okay, so for the target, let me try to do something for you all, right? So yeah, maybe this can be a target towards downside. Okay, a little bit risky trade, but if you are managing it right, so you are getting 0.6764 percentage. That's not bad, right, guys? Okay, one move towards downside, and from here we might like to go one more move on upper side, right? Okay, so let's see, guys, okay, whether it will be respected or not. All right, guys. Gold, we'll try to see the gold as well, nothing much to worry, I guess, right? I have given 100 big setups for you all on a gold yesterday, right? So today gold, right? Gold, what's there on the gold, right, guys? So this 3.22 percentage done yesterday, right? So yesterday also, like, don't focus on like quick scalpings. If you want to make money, you have to hold a little bit, need to have a patience, right, guys? Okay, so if you don't have patience, I'm sorry, guys, you can't do anything in the market, right, guys? Okay, so most probably the big patience is required in the market, right? Okay, guys. Gold is what, all right, that's fine. Okay, so gold, for the gold, let's see whether the market happens to directly drop or not, right? Okay, so in these levels you have missed one shots towards the downside, right? Okay, if it happens to clear towards these levels, right? So for the basically for the good longs, you will be waiting above these levels for the gold on upper side, right? Okay, so below these levels you can't do your longs, right? It will be risky for you all to do the longs because it have market have tried to get a good levels of rejections from these levels, right? Okay, market try to break down below these levels, right, and it is getting a rejection. So your observation is whether the gold is trying to close below this level or not, right, guys? Okay, so basically gold will try to come down below these levels and try to settle below, I think, all right. So most probably it will try to close below these levels, right? Okay, if you wanted to wait for the shots, right, for the gold, right, for the gold as well, so you must wait for the shots, right? In this running candles, you cannot, if you have already planned from the top, well and good, right? In this levels, you cannot plan anything right now, all right? So it is aggressively straight candles on upper side, straight patterns, and towards the downside as well on a 15 minutes time frame. Nothing much is there, right, guys? So most basically for the long-term holders, right, the gold, what you will be checking is, right, guys, whether the market tries to break down below this level or not. If it happens to break down below this levels, you are getting crashed towards all the way towards the downside, right, guys? In fact, if it happens to get you from here with breakouts on upper side and try to go up and try to break out on upper side and settles up, then only you will try to get for the longs, right? So where will be your positions for the longs and shorts, right? So if you want to wait for the confident out, wait for one shots above this level if the market happens to give me one more time, right? So shorting in this below this levels will be too risky for me, right? Why? Because like the market is like it has good chances of faking out and trying to move an upper side, right? For the gold as well, right? I will be waiting for the price to move on the upper side, right? Okay, then only I can plan for the shots. In fact, if it happens to never get a breakout on upper side, then only I can plan or get shots towards the downside and do the boom like yesterday, right, guys? Okay, so it will depend. All right, guys, so you need to have patience. You have to understand. You cannot blindly don't search for the setups, guys. All right, try to understand the market. You will get lots of setups, right? You will get a confident while holding in the setups as well, right? Okay, so without understanding, you try to plan the setups and later on you get a big thick soup, right? And you don't know how to get out of the setups. You don't know even when from there where the market will move from here, whatever it is, right? So basic you need to have. All right, so if the market happens to go opposite way from here, market is going to come to this levels and whereby you can get excited off, right? All those of basic now knowledge you need to have it, right? So without blindly, you cannot plan anything, right, guys? Okay, so market is not able to it have already broken down below the support towards the downside, right? So market is making a retest in this levels, right? So if the market happens to later on market happens to come down below this levels, you are going to get a good shots towards the downside. But basically, right, if the market happens to move up directly from here on upper side, you will be observing this levels whether you are getting breakthrough towards the downside or it's making an upper side, right? Okay, so try to understand the market so carefully, right, guys? So hope you are understanding what I mean to say, right? So understand the market, 15 minutes time frame, guys. All right. Don't try to focus on the small time frame. You are going to get bashed on the board, right? Soon. All right. So your main observation is whether the market is statically coming to this level, right? It's the medial, right? It can go on upper side and come towards the downside as well. I cannot say anything in this level right now. All right, entry, right? So you wait for these levels, right? Whether the market tries to break out and tries to settle on upper side or get a rejection, then if it gets a rejection, you will get a good shots one more towards the downside, right? So even if it is not all the way towards that side, right, you might like to target at least 2.3 percentage on the downside. So you must focus on these levels very carefully, right, guys? Okay, I cannot say whether the market is moving on upper side or downside, but most basically, right, if the market happens to try to move in these levels, right, then I can make some estimations over there, right? Okay, with some price actions, right? Okay, guys, most probably, all right, most probably, let's try to look into the smaller time frame, 5 minutes time frame, most what we can see it in this levels, right? Okay. Okay, guys, 5 minutes time frame, market try to have 1 2 3. All right, so try to break down below this level. So all right, okay, market is trying to break down below this level. So you're getting one more move on upper side, that is on a long side, right, guys? Okay, so when you will be trying to open a long, guys, all right, scalpers, guys, scalping only, all right, scalping, all right. So most probably market is trying to break out on upper side as well. It have broken out as well, right? So at the same time, market make one support in these levels, try to break out towards the downside, got a rejection and try to come down, right? Okay, so in this levels you have a short positions, right? Okay, so most probably in this level, still this levels, you will be getting a small scalping towards the shorts. In fact, very risky one, but you will be getting one scalping towards the downside, right? 0.3, 0.3, right? Yeah, very small one. Okay, so most probably you can attract target these levels for the shots, right? Okay, so in the small time frame of 5 minutes time frame, all right, 15 minutes time frame, you have nothing over there, right? Okay, 5 minutes time frame, you might like to target these levels, right? Okay. And basically from this level, one more move you can expect on upper side. All right, guys. Okay, from here, most probably you can open one long positions and try to. All right, nothing much financial advice, guys. Make your own research before you move in, right, guys? Okay, so most probably if it happens to give you all right, one more move will be given, right? Most probably you can target these levels, right? Okay, and from here again a shot towards the downside. That's for that's what we can for now, right? For now, let's try to take it for the shots, right, from here. Okay, guys, so simple for the gold as well, right? Okay. Mm. Basically, right, something like this, right? Okay, so you might like to target a little bit towards the downside, right? Okay, 4,000 or $4,100 towards the downside. So this can be small moves. All right, you can plan it on your own, right? So basically is when you are coming towards the downside, right? So while going on a downside, you cannot do anything, right? While coming up above these levels, then only you can start planning for the longs, right? Okay. So above these levels only you can plan for the longs and try to move 0.96% on upper side and come down towards. This can be a basic drawing image that I can make it out for you all right now, right? Nothing much financial advice, right? Make your own research, right? For those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit a subscribe button, all right, guys, so that you guys don't miss my live streaming from Monday to Friday sessions, right? All right, so basically, right, basically the market, I told you all, market will be, Bitcoin will be a little bit down towards the downside, right? 0.2 percentage given, right? Okay, so most probably you will be trying to see the market towards this levels. Okay, so at the same time you need to have a stop loss in the zone whereby you are not if the market went to the opposite direction, you just close the setups, right? That's all right, guys, so far so cool. All right. And most basically, right, so if the market happens to go for the long positions, I might like to, all right, this can be a long risky long on upper side, right, guys? Okay, for the BT as well, this can be a very risky long, right? In fact, if you are planning it aggressively, it's up to you, right, whether to go for the plans or not, right? Okay, in fact, when the price is going to be confident for you all, when the market comes up and tries to close above these levels, then you can go a confident move on a upper side. The confident move is 1.13% on upper side, right, guys? Okay, for the BD. All right, so it might like to go another way direction also. It depends, right? Okay, so basically you have to understand the market and plan it accordingly. I think it should be okay for you all, right? Okay, whatever it is does it does, right? Okay, guys, for the gold as well, a little bit short towards the downside, right, till these levels, right? Okay, so let's see. You must have a stop loss at the same time as well, right? Okay, so that if it happens to move up, if the gold happens to move up directly from these levels, right, then you will get a long positions on upper side. All right. Okay, if it happens to come down pop these levels, then you can plan one long on upper side, right? Okay, but below these levels you cannot do anything, right? Okay. That's going to be a short zone only, right? So let me mark this one of the big solid candles, right? All right, big solid thick lines, right? Okay, so this is what you can do it, right? So if this short setups fails, then everything becomes changed, right? Everything will change, right? Then the market will basically, if the market happens to, all right, right now you are getting a short position in these levels, right? Okay, if the market happens to, so basically what is there is, guys, at least you can plan above these levels for the long ones, right? If it happens to move on upper side, from here only you can plan for the longs and try to move on upper side, right? Okay. Hey, Sonu Kumar, how are you? Sonu Kumar, hi, hello. All right. Okay, one short position can be traced from here towards the downside, but in fact, if it happens to fail in the zone, right, you might like to plan for a long position as well, right? So long positions, which means that market have tried to break out already towards the downside from these levels, right? Okay, so it have broken out and the retest quarter confirmed, right? So it should be giving you all the towards the downside move. If it is not giving, right, you wait for the long positions in these levels, right? Okay, and try to move on upper side, right? Simple. All right, guys. Okay, and at least try to trace around 0.3 or something else on upper side. Okay. which means that market have already broken out on upper side, but market came down and settles below these levels. But if it is not respecting it, right, so we must go on upper side first, then we'll try to plan for the shorts, right? Okay. So anyways, it can move, right? So just try to be careful, right? Okay. So you have a short setup also. If the short setup fails, you can plan for the long ones and try to go on upper side. That's all, right? Okay. So for the BD as well, you have a short plans over here, but most probably I would love to long once it clears out towards the downside from these levels. Then only I can plan for the long ones, right? Okay. BTC view, right? BTC, most probably, I'm thinking that the Bitcoin needs to drop a little bit towards downside, and we will go for one long scalping from here, and later on a big drop towards the downside, right? 3% towards the downside. So you must observe it. You cannot blindly do this levels, right? Plan long over here, shorts over here. You need to observe few things that yeah, small price action should be there. Over here also, you cannot blindly short it. You need to have small price actions whereby you will be observing that point and trying to clarify that one. All right, guys, okay? Most probably. All right, guys. So far, so cool. All right, let's wait. All right. So this is Friday, and just try to be careful, right, guys? Okay. So later on, if the market happens to drop below, then we'll try to plan one long scalping from this levels right on upper side. All right. So for now, only a short scalping for the gold view, right? Okay, guys. So if it happens to fill this short position, you can operate a long position above this levels and try to trace an upper side, right? Okay, for now, market, I've given you all the short setup. If it doesn't respect, it's next move. Otherwise, it's fine, right? Okay, so just wait for this move towards downside for those who are scalpers, right? So rest of the thing will be given on my VIP groups, right? Okay, right now, small moves for you all. Try to enjoy that one, whatever you get it. If you are making some dollars, try to grab that one, right, without wasting time, right? Okay, so some dollars is coming in your hand. Why you want to throw it out already, right, guys? Okay, so try to be careful, right? Whatever you do, try to be careful and try to work out accordingly. All right, guys. So far, so cool. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, tomorrow most probably Saturday is a little bit going to be boring. You also know that, all right? But most probably the Sunday we may be having a good match, right? Okay, guys, so this is 6:11 UTC. Usually I try to come on this sessions towards the live, right? And try to do some scalping and some try to share with you all, understand the market with you all, right? Okay, usually on 11 UTC. Okay, so in this zone, all right. Bitcoin and gold, all right. So you observe this level so carefully, guys, all right. If it happens to give towards downside, well and good. All right, you can trace till these levels 0.345%. Small scalping for you all downside. If it fails, right, if it happens to move out and break out above these levels, immediately you can plan one long position from here for the gold on upper side, right? Okay. If it fails, guys. So if it fails, you can wait for the long positions above these levels and try to move on upper side. That is 0.4% on upper side. Okay, guys. So far, so cool. Hope that is understandable for you all, right? Hey, Designer Hub, how are you, bro? How are you, Designer Hub? So far, so cool. Making some dollars, Designer Hub. Okay, all right. Making some dollars. तेरे मेरे बातों का क्या हाथ है 0.76 percentage you have towards the downside. 0.61, not bad. Good, how are you? I'm good too. Design Hub, I'm doing good. Okay, those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys. Sunday we are going to have a good time, right, guys? All right. So right now we are going for the shots firstly, right? Small scalping, we can do it for the shots right now, right? Okay. Nothing much financial advice, guys. Make your own research before you move in, right, guys? All right. Small shots can be taken for the downside move, right? BT, 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 gold also going quite good, right? So most probably we'll try to press this levels, right? Okay, and come down first, right? Gold and BT, right? Lovely guys, superb, crazy, superb, crazy guys, crazy, 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 nice. Make your own research, okay, guys. All right, okay. Nothing much financial advice. Make your own research and try to move in or move out or whatever you do it, right, guys? Okay, it's up to you. Small scalping, guys. All right, creating a new trend line right under it. Yeah, it is. All right. So people will be buying in these levels, right? And they will try to get picked out in this level, and market will swipe them down towards the downside. Tiki, 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 tiki. If it directly moves on upper side, then I don't expect the price to move all the way towards the upper side. From here, this levels, market is going to crash all the way towards downside. All right. So I'll be waiting for one move on the upper side, right? But after going towards the downside, this is what I'm feeling right now. But let's see, okay? Oh, nice. Nice. Nice pullback. Going to hit my stop loss. Okay. Bitcoin, don't go crazy, right? You have the retest to be completed. Hopefully it doesn't make any sideways again one more time. Okay, nice move. So basically 0.19 percentage. I think it's going to remove my. So if it happens to come down, we'll wait again. If it removes my shorts, all right, we'll wait in these levels, right, towards the downside to this level. If it directly moves up and try to break above this level, where is it? Oh, let's see. Gold. Gold also same guys. All right, gold also. We are planning a shots below these levels because we have come down from the resistance towards the downside, right? It should be giving a good move till this levels towards downside. All right. If it doesn't gives, then we'll plan long above this level only. Okay. Gold also similar. I think the BT is going to hit my stop loss, right? Just one right away, it's going to hit my stop loss. Small move left, guys. All right. One move, I'm gone for the scalping. 0.119 percentage. All right. So what we are understanding is, guys, over here, why I'm shorting towards downside is, guys, just this levels, right? Okay. Market try to break down below these levels. The retest get confirmed, right? Okay. And this is doing the retest from the top, right? So maybe from here, whatever it is, maybe from this levels, right? I don't know, right? Okay. But basically, I'm understanding that market might like to give one short move till this level at least, right? Okay. Let's see if it bash, then we are out. I'll wait for the positions below this level. If it give me the bash again. Gold also short. All right. Below this level only, you can pan long. Okay, guys. What's wrong with BT? Why BT is not giving a shitty? You observe whether this closes below or not. Last reversal point is this one. Need to book one TP in this levels for the gold scalpers and rest till this level. Okay. Should close below. Nearly gone. I'm nearly gone. Creating a new trend line, right? Yeah, it's in half. Okay, guys. All right. Nothing much financial advice now, guys. Try to make your own research before you move in, right, guys, so that you guys become a disciplined trader, right? Okay. I come on a live stream from Monday to Friday session, Saturday, and Saturday usually it gets so boring. What do you think, guys? Should I come on a live stream on Saturday or not? It's up to you. If you want me, I'm coming, right? If you don't want me, then I will just Sleep, guys. Okay, I'll just sleep. Take rest. All right. Gold is going good. BT is making a little bit shitty over there. BT doing some shitty over there. Mm. Nice, nice. This level should be one reversal. If not, this level should be one. All right. Okay. Only this two. Above this level, we won't be directly scalping, right? We'll wait for the move on upper side. Okay. If it wants to do a retest from the top. Retest, right? Retest, guys. Retest. One, two. This retest done. Trying to create a double bottom. If it creates double bottom, then risky for the longs, right? Let's wait for a few minutes, right? Gold is going perfect. What happened to BT? BT doing some shitty. Market tried to break down towards downside. Bigger retest is being taken, right? Should be getting a rejection from those levels and try to fall down below towards the downside. I have right over there my stop loss. Mm. TP1 book one profit over here, right, guys, for the gold, right? It have not closed below right now. It's not able to break below these levels, right? Okay. Let's see again if you might like to play around. Little early, right, guys? We are a little bit early. Okay, not problem. 0.16 percentage. BT. Let's wait. Last one more move, I'm gone, guys. All right, my stop loss will be gone. Gold, so far so good. Hi, hi, viral. Hi, hi. If you don't mind 2 hour session, you can go live to, if you don't mind a 2 hour session, you can go live, right? Okay, yeah. I'll try to do that. I'll try to a little bit early in the setups. Market tried to break down towards downside. I should have waited for the last move because it tried to close below. The retest happened to close below this level, so it is making bearish for me. All right, okay, in this levels. And market went up, giving a bearish move. Market went up all the way towards the upper side to give you all the take out the stop loss of the shots, those who have planned from this levels, right? Okay. Gold moving nice, right? Gold is moving nice. BT going for a stop loss hunting, right? My stop loss a little bit upper side. Hopefully BT don't find my stop loss on upper side, right, guys? Okay. Just kidding, guys. Anyways. Friday, dirty Friday, dirty Friday, dirty Friday, dirty Friday, dirty Friday. Gold is going good. What happened to BT? BT, no amount to pay for the pay to the people. Hi, hi, Viral Hub. Guys, welcome everyone. Okay, this Friday sessions, right? Okay. Try to make your own research, okay, guys. All right. मेरा मन क्यों झुक जाए ये बंधन ना जाने क्यों झुक गया ऐसा ये बंधन For gold long, plan only above this level, okay, guys? In fact, we'll try to see if we get any opportunity in this level. All right. We'll try to plan one long if the market happens to give us in this level. All right, guys. Okay. We'll plan to go for the one long positions. if it happens to give us sunrise. All right, from here we need to have small price actions, and we'll try to trace 0.89 percentage on upper side. All right, guys. Okay, if it gives, if it doesn't gives, then keep moving on the downside. Orangi, orangi nache, orangi. For BT also, if we get, we'll try to plan one long from these levels, right? Okay, we'll at least try to trace around 1.8 percentage at least, or at least around 1.3, 2.2, maximum 2.32. All right, guys. Okay, guys. If we get, we'll try to plan one long, right? And later on, we'll try to come towards the downside, right? So let's see whether it gives or not, right? Maybe the opposite way as well, right? Okay, we never knows. We can't say anything, right? Need to wait a little bit, right, guys? Okay, need to have patience, right? Build patience. Whatever we do, it's patient. Need to be. Hi, hi, bro. Welcome, welcome, brother. Welcome. Need to be, brother. Thank you. Welcome, 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 brothers. Hope everyone's doing good, right, guys? Okay. So try to manage your own risks, guys. So I told you nothing. It's about the setups, right? Setup is nothing, guys. It's about your risk management, right? Okay. Setup's just a basic knowledge that you should go in that position, right? That points, that levels for the exact entries, for the exact TPs, right? Okay. So just try to have one concept, right? That's all. Okay. If your stop loss is heated, heat it. Just try to lose small. Take 1 or 2 trades in a day. If your stop loss is heated, heat it. That's all. So if it is not able to give a reversal from here, this will be the point, right, guys? Okay. Anyways, we want to come to at least 62,000 ranges one more time, right? And from there, wherever market moves, we'll move with the market. Let's see whether the shots gets bashed off or not. Market plans to take out the shots or not. I'm hoping the market gives one more moves in this levels, right? So in this levels, market people will be waiting to short if it happens to move below this levels, right? Okay. So below this levels, people will be waiting for the shots. All right, guys, they will execute their short positions over here. Okay, people will plan there. This is the level of interest. If the people sellers are so more, right, it will try to go directly towards downside. If the market wants to bash them, okay, so all the sellers will get out from there. All right, and will try to go on upper side, and later on market will come down with the market. All right, that's all. Just this is my simple understanding, right? If the market happens to do it, usually I don't take it this one as well. I just wait for these levels to come down. I wait for these levels, right? And if I get small price actions over here, I try to plan for the long side and try to move on upper side. Okay, and later on I'll try to come down with the market, so it will be easy for me, right, to go towards the downside. So people will usually they try to plan shots in this levels, right? So you observe whether the market is trying to play you around, all right? If the market happens to come to this levels, right, market is playing around or it is trying to give you a bullshit over there, right? Basically, in this levels, what the market happens to do is it will try to invite the long in this levels and try to remove them. All right. But right now, if my stop loss is too small, that market might like to trace as well, right? Okay. But basically, this is the range for the fake out moves, right? Okay. So usually people tries to get faked out in this levels and try to mm, longs get faked out on this levels, right? People will try to go for the longs and they get smashed off. So let's see whether the market does that way or not. All right. Okay. So it might like to, while faking out, if it happens to get give the swap on the upper side, it might like to take out my stop loss as well, right? Again, I'll wait below this levels, all right? Market to come down below this levels and try to go to with the market towards the downside. All right, that's simple for me, right? Mushlin Hindu, thank you, bro. Dragon, all right. Mushlin, all right. Mushli Houdin, Houdin Sofian, right? Muslim Houdin Sofian, right, guys, okay? Muslim, okay? Right now doing a small fishy things in this gold as well, right? So for the long ones, try to plan above this level only, okay, guys? Let it play around in the zone, all right? It has chances to play around in the zone as well, right? Okay. For the long one, wait above this level. Okay. If it happens to pass above, then you can go for the, if the shots are getting bashed off, right? Okay. You can plan one long above this level only, right? Okay. Below this level, this is support, right? It have broken down and this is the retest is being done, right? From here, usually it should be getting rejection and try to move on the downside, right? If it doesn't do that one, if the retest is getting failed, right? And you can wait for long positions above these levels and try to move on upper side for the gold as well, right? Okay. So most probably it will try to trace these levels one more time. All right. 0.5 percentage on upper side. For now, it's fine. Okay. You observe whether the market gets a rejection from this level or not, right? It shouldn't pass above these levels for the short ones. Above this level, the long ones will be interested. Why? Why, guys? Price have already a support in this levels, right? And it have tried to break out on upper side, right? I mean like resistance in this levels. Market have tried to break out on upper side. This is the retest being done, right? Okay, so market, if it wants to do the retest one more time, it might like to give a small move on upper side, right? Okay, but while coming for the retest, what the market have done is try to break down below this previous resistance and it's trying to, it have tried to move down a little bit. All right. Okay. So now market needs to either give a move for this retest towards the downside or, right, market has to fake out this shots and try to move on upper side, right? Okay. So from where you can plan your long ones, at least if it happens to hold above this levels, right, you can plan one long on upper side and try to move on upper side. That's all. So you exactly in this levels, I have given you the stop losses for the shots one, right, for the gold. Okay. So observe whether the market happens to push above this, below this level, shorts are fine, right? Above this level, shorts getting bashed, right? Okay. For the BT as well. So market have already broken down, given a bearish move towards the downside in this 5 minutes time frame, right? Market went up all the way towards the upper side to take out the stop loss for those who have uh, short from this levels, right? Okay. So let's see whether the, while going on upper side, right, while removing the stop loss, it might like to take out the good amount of stop loss and trying to take out the people who have on upper side as well. But most probably I'm expecting the price to drop from here towards the downside, right? Okay. So at least 0.764 percentage on a downside and try to come on upper side. So if it happens to directly move on upper side, then this my long positions is going to be invalid, right? Which means I have to remove this one, right? And I just wait for the one short positions that is coming from all the way from this levels, right? Okay. Okay, let's see, guys. Okay, it can be my stop loss as well as it might give me a good profits as well. All right, long ones getting ready to long in these levels, right? Okay, You see what will happen in this level. Either a big stop loss, quick stop loss. तेरे मेरे जिंदगी में क्या हाल है. About to go. Sell limit 62,747. That's also a good range for the sell limit, but let's see whether it tries to settle above or not. If it keeps a long moves, right? So just for the long, this is usually this gets just a second, all right, guys. Where is our short positions? So this level is right. Okay. Usually, this is our level for the shorts. Okay, guys. Usually this level, we get a lots of fake out moves and we try to drop towards the downside, right? Okay, let's see whether the longs get squeezed or not. My stop loss is just above this levels, right? Okay, I'm expecting the price to move one more move towards the downside. That it can be a retest or market breaking out on upper side is well and good, right? Okay, so I'm expecting the price to move something like this and trying to take out the people who have long in this levels, right? And then only we try to plan on upper side moves, right? So this is the levels that I've traced from the 1 hour time frame, right, guys? Okay, so 1 hour time frame. So this is the one level I have taken it, right? And one level I have taken out this one, right? $63,287, right? Okay, so on the 5 minutes time frame, right at this point, I have one my stop losses. Okay, guys, all right. This is usually a fake out area for the longs. Let's see, okay, guys. All right. If it goes for a quick one, it might like to take out my stop loss and try to come down. That's also possible. Okay. So above this level, that's going to be long, right? So this is the level whereby the price have broken out on upper side to retest done, right? This is third time it's doing the retest. If it happens to push up and stay above this level, that's going to be long, right? So you make sure that when you are longing it, right, it stays above, then only you can plan a long on upper side. Otherwise, you are going to get bashed off. All right. So usually the long ones gets picked out in this level. So these green candles, they will be amazed by these green candles and they get try to get bashed off usually in this levels. So try to be careful. All right. It might like to, while going for a quick boom on upper side, it might like to take out my stop loss as well. If it takes out, then I shall wait again. Right. Yang Yang Lote. Yang Yang Lote. Lote ya. Oh. Oh. Right. That's also a good point, right? Usually long gets faked out in this levels, right? Let's see. Let's try to see. All right. Nothing much financial advice on guys. Make your own research. Try to move. Try to have your own research. All right, guys. मेरी जिंदगी में तू आई है मेरी जिंदगी में तू आई है Still wait to entry sale. All right, that's good. All right, that's cool if you have entry from the top. We are my entry is a little bit early today. All right, a little bit early. We didn't wait for the last retest to be done. Right. Just a second. आँख है भरी भरी और तुम मुस्ताफा और तुम. Let's try to see on a 1 minute time frame, right? If it gives any, yeah. It have just gave a small breakout towards the downside, right? Okay. One more, one more move is left, I guess, most probably. All right, on upper side. आँखें बड़ी बड़ी और तुम. Hi, Mr. Amit. Hi, welcome, brother. Welcome. Okay, most probably it wants to try one more time on upper side. Okay. If it tries one more time on upper side, then I'm going to get out of from this line, right? So one stop loss is right and $62,702, right? Okay. Let's see whether it keeps with the last move on upper side or not. One retest being done. 1 minute time frame. All right. Keep breaking below this levels. That's going to be a cool one, right? We have already kept breaking below this levels, right? And one retest that needs to be done was done from the top. Keep breaking below this level. That's going to be cool. No sideways. मुस्कुराने की बात करते हो. Let's see, guys. All right, so nothing much to worry. We have right stop loss in this level, right? One move on upper side we are going to get out of, right? Then we'll plan next. Okay. I'm just checking whether we are getting any edge or not. मेरे हालात ऐसे हैं, मैं कुछ कर न सकता हूँ. What you think, guys? My stop loss was gone or not? Playing small sideways in this level. Market tried to break out on upper side. Market tried to break out on the downside. I'll be bearing a small losses of 0.2 percentage if it hits my stop loss, $62,700. छोड़ दिया It's 2726. If it happens to stay above this level, guys, okay, if it happens to stay above this level, this is targeting this level, guys. Okay, this is targeting this level, so from here only it might like to give you down or up accordingly, right, guys? Okay, so from here I'm going to exit my short positions, right? Okay, with a bearing a small losses, I'm going to exit this short position. No aggressive. Zero point 0.75, 0.4. About to reach my entry. Small move, 0.07 percentage losses now. 0.07 percentage losses. जो किसी को aiming my stop loss, guys. Okay, aiming my stop loss 0.19 percentage gone, guys. Scalping sessions having a hard time in the zone. 5 minutes time frame. What a dirty move, guys. Lots of dirty move around here. Dirty move, guys. It's not taking me out. It's not giving me profits. So boring. It's too boring. It's too boring, boring, guys. Getting bored, getting bored. You know. So basically, we try to create a new high just above this levels. Last one, right? Market just closed above these levels, right? We were waiting for a last one move, maybe a quick 15 minutes time frame. Okay. Quick move on upper side or quick move on the downside. Market not moving. Market went 5 minutes sideways. Maybe something like this. Dirty moves. Down, down, guys, down, 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 down. Lovely. Book one TP over here. 2, 3. This level of support. This time what we will do is after booking one TP, right, we'll quickly change our stop loss at entry, guys. Okay, we'll change our stop loss at entry. We won't take risks now. All right, now on upper side, if it goes, then we'll try to get out of from the setups, the plans, right? Maybe we'll try to keep $62,595 and try to get out of it. We won't take risks. Minimize the risks now, 0.02% only, right? Stop loss over here or at entry and let it flow. If it goes back, we try to get out from the setups immediately. We close at the entry, guys, okay, for the shots. Now we are coming towards the positive point. Now we keep closing it if it happens to move on upper side. Okay, we don't want to take aggressive, get aggressive. All right. If it moves on upper side, then most probably it will be, if it moves on upper side from these levels, right? If it happens to hold above these levels, most probably it will be aiming in this $62,750 on upper side, so that we will be keep closing in these levels, right, immediately if it happens to move up. Just making inverted head and shoulder patterns in this level. Just aiming to this level, guys. So we get out of from here, guys, okay? I keep closing from here if it happens to go above these levels. Okay. 2,597. Scalping only, okay, guys. This is only scalping. All right. For long holding trades, either we shall wait for this opportunity to come in, or we shall go on upper side and wait for this opportunity to come in. Right. Okay. Maybe later on it will try to give you to you all. Right. We're just taking a small scalping. Firstly, we try to short it from this levels. Right. Okay. Give a small move on the downside. Right. Right from this levels. Right. Okay. It gave a 0.22 percentage from here. It went all the way from upper side, right? Our stop loss was on upper side, but it couldn't hit my stop loss, right? Now, again, it market crashed towards the downside, right? Now, what we are doing is we are shortening at our stop loss, right? Right at this levels, right? Our NT was there, same, all right? If it happens to go up above this levels, we'll just try to close it, right? If it happens to move all the way towards downside, we take the profits, that's all, okay? Mr. Amit. All right. For the holders, right, need to wait a little bit. We're just taking small scalpings, right? Okay. So most basically, right, you might like to take a small move firstly, right? TP1, TP2. Okay. If it happens to give more, then take it all the way towards downside. Otherwise, we get out of from here. All right. Simple. Oh, body pain. Body pain, body pain. Da, 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 da. So market shouldn't be moving above this level now. All right. Okay, guys, market shouldn't move above these levels for the shorts for this 1 minute time frame. If it moves above these levels, then it's going to be a little bit time being bullish, right? Till this upper side move, right? Why? Because market have tried to break out towards the downside, right? Okay, from these levels. Okay, this was the resistance that you have. Market tried to break out from towards the downside, right? So this is the retest. It got a right rejection from there, right? Okay. So if it happens to move above these levels, right? So towards the downside, right? You have a resistance in these levels as well, right? Okay. So passing above these levels and closing above this level is going to be a little bit 1 minute time frame bullish. All right. It's a small time frame bullish, right? So for the time being, it will throw the price on the upper side. Okay. Make sure that while going on upper side, market is not passing above those levels, right? Okay, on a 1 minute time frame. So as soon as it closes above, right at this levels, we were waiting for our stop losses, okay, to cut out our losses, okay. Below this levels, it is fine. Okay, going back. Get ready. Get ready to cut my loss. Right at the entry, guys. This is our entry, right? So this was our entry from here, right? Okay. Getting rejection will be a beautiful one, right, guys? If it gets rejection from here, it will be a beautiful shot towards the downside. If it get passed through, we are going to get bridged off. Our stop loss is going to be removed. 1 minute time frame, scalpings, noisy one. तेरी मेरी बात में क्यों कैसे चल रहे we minimize the risks. If it pass above, that will be bullish for a time being, guys. That is going to be 1 minute time frame, guys. This is 1 minute time frame, so this might target this levels if it pass above, right? So right at the point we are, our entry is right at the point whereby the market can convert towards the bullish as well as bearish, bullish as well as bearish. Okay. One rejection, one more. Last one more move. Scalping. Lovely. Come on, push more. Push some more. BD. BD, push some more. Six, 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 six. Nice, pretty nice. Lovely, guys. Lovely. Superb. Superb. Nice. Nice. Crazy. Book some profits. Right. Stop loss at entry, guys. All right. Superb. Crazy, guys. Crazy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Book some profit. Move your stop loss to the entry. Right. Let it flow. Okay, guys. Stop loss at entry now. Okay. Book some profits. Okay, guys. Mm. This is the entry. क्यों किसी को book TP1, guys. Now move your stop loss to the entry and let it flow. The entry is around 62,582. 62,582. Book some profit. Okay, guys. All right. Market can throw back from here if it wants to. All right. Okay. Market can throw back the price from here on the upper side if it wants to. But if it happens to throw, you book some profit in these levels and you keep your stop loss at entry, right? So you make no losses. Okay. It has a chances of throwing back, right? Giving you all the way on upper side for the 1 minute time frame scalping, right? Okay. Lovely, guys. Lovely, lovely. Superb, guys. Superb, superb. Okay, guys. Superb, guys. Superb, superb. Crazy. That was a crazy, guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That's done, done. All right. Book some profit, guys. All right. Book some profit. Move your stop loss to the entry. Let it flow, right? That's fine. Quickly swap it from here. Book some profits on guys. Shouldn't pass above these levels. If it pass, then we need to close it. I see you don't use it anymore. Dragon, what happened to the spider strategy? No, I'm not using for now because market conditions. It will depend on the spider strategy. That depends on the market conditions, right? So for different market situations, we have to use a different one. All right. So accordingly, we have to plan it. All right. So for the one directions move, right, big bull moves, right, it will be fine. All right. Okay. But for the like sideways retest phase, it's not going to work. Bull, 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 bear, 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 bear. That's fine, right? You see the market. All right. Overall, we are stuck in these levels, right? So in these levels, it's good, right? So such kind of situations right now, we cannot use it. Those, all right. It depends. It depends, guys. All right. Okay, guys. So what we did, small scalping did, quickly swap it. We could book only 2 TPs, right? And went up, right? It went up. So I'm not going to do anything over here, right? Nor I'm going to buy, nor I'm going to sell it, right? Okay. So right went up to hit my stop loss at entry, right? Entry plus small stop loss 0.021. All right. That's cool. So I will be waiting, guys. All right. So I'll be either waiting for the price to move on upper side or come to these levels, then only I'll plan it accordingly, right? Okay. Small move was given, it couldn't give all the way towards the downside. All right. It may be give, it will give it, right? It might like to take some times to come down all the way towards downside, right? Okay. It will take some time. It may like to play around first, then only. Okay, guys. But you are good. You are good at right these levels right now. Quickly came up. Hopefully it doesn't make any sideways for you all. Okay, guys. So either it should go down and keep breaking down below these levels, right? Okay. Then only we won't get. If it gets rejection repeated from here, then it will go up and get rejection again. Hope Saturday doesn't start from today, okay? But most probably I'll be waiting for one move on upper side once it tries to come down and try to break out on upper side. Okay, I'll be going for one move on upper side, at least 0.8 percentage on upper side. So downside move I'm not taking now. Okay, I could book only small profits. I'm done. Okay, and for the upper side move. Most probably I will be waiting for the price to come down. Downside, if we know that price needs to come down, if it doesn't comes, then it might like to bash on upper side, right, to take out all the shots, right? Okay, most probably would love to take out the shots, right, all those things, right? And which is going to be a little bit risky for us to plant the shots, right? But the setup is there, nothing much to worry. Setup is already given. Okay, setup is nice. All right, towards the downside. Most probably I'll be waiting for one long positions from here, right? Boom, boom, boom. 0.9 percentage on upper side. Then later on, I'll plan one shots, all right? Boom on the downside. Okay, so this is going to be the move for us. It will come to this level, guys. Okay, most probably 62,100 zone. On shorter side, I'm not taking in. All right, if you are taking in, you can hold it, right? Because I just wanted to risk free. All right, you can get up to this level, but keep booking some profits if you have been inside the trade. Price needs to fall, guys. Need to get out to this level. Oh my God. Quick profits on buy. Buy designer hub. It will be risky to buy over here, designer hub. I don't know if your analysis is good, then well and good. It is going to be risky. It's going to plan most time. Most probably should be attacking 62,100 ranges. So it will be very risky to buy over here. Just that I'm getting out of from the stop losses, right? From these levels. Try to fake us out a little bit and try to boom on a downside, right, guys? Small fake out move was given on upper side. Overall, good for the shots, right? But we cut out early this time. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. For the longs, if we get a long position, then only we can plan, guys. If it doesn't get any long positions, then we cannot plan. All right, New York session started? No. This is London's London sessions. All right. It should break below this level, guys. Break it, come on. If it gets rejection from here, it will be sideways. We need to keep breaking these levels. All right. If we keep breaking these levels, it will be easier for next time. Okay, guys, we go up and come down. All right, on a bigger time frame, you'll see better. All right, market try to break out from this levels. It is a retest confirmed, right? And this we should keep breaking below this levels, right? Okay. Nice. Soup up. Nothing much financial advice. Make your own research, guys. All right. Make your own research and try to plan it. Okay. We try to plan short. All right. But I got out quickly this time. All right. With a small profits only till over here. Okay. दिल चुराई मेरी किसने हो सनम तूने तूने play it out किसने हो सनम तूने तूने दिल चुराई मेरी किसने हो सनम तूने my God. चुराई मेरी किसने सनम तूने चुराई मेरी किसने सनम तूने nice, nice upward move. Nice, 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 nice pipe on upper side. It couldn't clear on a downside, guys. One thing is, market couldn't clear on a downside. All right, which just seems to be tomorrow's sideways in this level. So for now, what the market did is it couldn't close below these levels, right? Okay, it couldn't close below these levels and it tried to come out, right? Okay, if it happens to clear out from these levels, right, on upper side, okay, if it happens to clear out from these levels on upper side, that's going to be again playing inside this box for a while. Okay, guys, so we won't be planning anything inside this box. Okay, so if you try to plan it, it will try to remove your stop loss too quickly. All right, guys, so again it is getting rejection from these levels. If it was clearing it out, either that will be a good shot on a downside, okay, or moving from here on upper side all the way on upper side, right? Okay, so now market what it did, it just from the halfway it got a rejection from the support. Okay, it couldn't clear out for the bears. All right, okay, so bears position, it couldn't come out, right? Hopefully we closed too earlier. I mean like too quickly. Okay, our positions for the shots. Hopefully if it keeps the shots from here, that's okay. All right, that's okay. But if it happens to stay above these levels, then price is going to go up again, right? So if it happens to stay above, guys, if it happens to stay above these levels, I think the New York sessions have started, right? Not started, okay. So most probably, let's see whether it happens to stay above. If it stay above, then we need to plan from the top. All right, shots. नींद चुराई मेरी किसने ओ सनम तूने let's observe, guys, okay, whether it will do an upper side or a downside, right? Let's try to wait. Let's see one more time. This is got a rejection from here. Don't plan short yet, guys. Okay, I'm just making analysis over here. So one more trial. We want to wait if it happens to break it on upper side. If it gets rejection on a retest, we are going to come down again. All right. If it happens to stay above, then that's going for our upper side. We won't do anything. Let's wait, guys, for the next entry, whether it does an upper side or not. Patience, patience. Let's wait. Let's wait one more time. One, two, three. What do you think, guys? Upper side or rejection and come down? If it moves upper side, it is going to move above this level, guys. So above this level, we won't be doing anything, all right? While coming down from these levels, we'll be trying to trace one more move. Let's wait for a few minutes. Don't short yet, guys. We need to seize few things. Wait, patience, 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 patience. Let's wait. If it clears through and stay above, then that will be long. All right, that will be good long. You can hold those who have long positions. You can aim these levels, right? Okay. But if it happens to get rejection from here, again, it's going to drop down. Good Sonic. Spider does it again. Spider does it again. Usually spider strategy, well, I was giving to my BIP people, it was too quick when there is a breakout, right? They were not able to trace that one. So because of that one, okay, I had to use a different style, okay? But it is profitable as well, right? But the quick one, like entry, there my BIP people, they have to wait for the entry, right? So I was giving them the entry, so it was like not getting very quick, right? So which means that once I give them the entry and they are not able to trace that one, right? So that was the problem. So as when I give the entry over here around 62,792, it will be around somewhere else. So they are not able to trace that one strategy. So because of that one, I had to change a little bit. All right. Okay. So in this strategy, they get at lots of time to get entry and all those things. That is a breakout strategy. Spider web strategy is a breakout strategy. Okay. That is a breakout strategy on the small time frame scalping sessions. Works very nice with the scalping sessions, that breakout. It works very good. All right. It works perfect with that. Got a rejection. Let's try one more time. Let it try one more time, right, guys? Okay. Just for VIP people, I changed a little bit. All right. They said that they are not able to catch up the move too quickly. When they catch the move, if it's in a live, it works very perfectly. But because of them, I need to change a little bit so that they get enough time to enter, right? So we'll be waiting in the zone. On upper side, we are doing nothing. Okay. Hopefully. Don't enter short right now, guys. Okay, we need to observe whether it gets rejection or get passed through in this level. Okay, if it gets rejection, we'll enter short. If it not, then the market will go above this level. It's passing above. Upper side, you're not shorting it out, guys. This is all long, 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 long. Okay, I think it wants to settle above. This is the level. It have crossed the level. 1 hour time frame, gone bullish. 15 minutes time frame, gone bullish. 5 minutes time frame, gone bullish. Okay. Let's wait for last candle close. This one, 5 minutes time frame. Mm. 1 minute time frame, all bullish. You want me to do the spider strategy again? Designer Hub? You want me to do the spider strategy? breakouts. That was very nice for the scalpers usually. Spider strategy, the breakout strategy, it works very nice with a breakout. Five minutes couldn't close. Only 1 minute closed. So, but it doesn't matter, guys, okay? Whichever strategy it is, just about the profit. It's about the profit, whether you are able to generate some profits or not, okay? So it's about risk management, all right? Whichever strategy you follow it, all right, guys, okay? Okay, guys, coming back. One more. Friday, don't fake us out. Meter, 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 meter. Small. One move is again left, guys. If you want to plan, you can plan with a small rigs only, okay, in this level. One rejection, one small retest should be there actually, right? Getting a rejection from this level and trying to push you towards downside. But right now, what the market did is market have broken out from these levels on upper side, okay? So market have broken out from these levels on upper side, but the retest phase again, it is coming down below these levels, which is the retest, right? The below the resistance, all right? Not very confident right now. It have come to our zone, short zone, all right? It have come to our zone, but not really confident one. If you are planning, you can plan with a small fund only, all right? If it gets bashed off, we'll slip, okay? If it gives profit, we'll take it. If it gets bashed off, we'll slip, all right? One small confirmation is required in this level. Oh, sorry. Sorry. What I'm saying is, guys, all right. So while after it's coming down, so last move should be something like this for the shots. If it happens to give, guys, it should get an upper side and get a rejection and move towards downside. All right. This is what we requires. If it pass through an upper side, that will be long again. Okay. So we are at the point whereby we can convert towards the positive, the bullish side as well as the bearish side. Okay. Bullish and the bearish, both sides. Without retests, you are planning short. So we just risky can go with small fund only. Nothing much financial advice, guys. Make your own research. I'm not a certified financial advisor, and I'm not expertise, right? Okay. I'm showing you whatever I know, right? So what I'm assuming is right in this levels, right, guys? Okay. So most probably, if the market is faking the longs out, right? Okay, it might like to give a long positions over here, went up, right, and give a quick swap up towards the downside. So this is what I'm expecting in this levels, right? Okay. If it happens to pass above this levels, right? If it happens to hold above this level, so for right now, only we can see that a 5 minutes time frame have also not hold it above this levels, right? Okay. And 1 minute time frame, small for a time being, right? We can see only the 1 minute time frame being hold it above this levels, which is on the bullish side. Okay. So if it is for the bullish side, if it happens to break above these levels, then you'll get a good boost on upper side. So exactly in these levels I have tried to place my stop losses. If it happens to try on upper side, okay, and breaks out on upper side, okay, it might give us swap up, but that's fine, right? Swap and trying to close below. But if it happens to settle above, then you are going to get bashed off. So in this level is so important, right, for the bulls as well as for the bears, right? Those are planning longs as well as shorts, right? Okay, guys. So you can go with a small fund only because you don't have a good confirmations right now, right? Okay, for that one. You're just getting rejections from the top, so you're planning it towards the shorts, right? Hungry guys, I'm hungry. La 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 la. So you might like to, if you are planning a short plans, right, you might like to have multiple plans, right? TP1, TP2, right? All those things. Okay. Accordingly, you can plan it. TP1, TP2, right? This is not required. TP2, right? Mhm. 61,000, 62,100. 62,100. On this way. We have 1.1 percentage. Lovely. Small fund trade. Risky trade. Small fund trade. Nice. Small move given on 5 minutes, 0.31 percentage. Nice, guys. Nice, nice. Lovely. I'll swap. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. BD, come on. Come on, BD. Push it. Push it towards downside. Push it, push it, push it. Come up for the last move on the other side. Small move given, guys. All right, 0.29 percentage. Oh, need to wait patiently, guys, with the stop loss. So this will be the last trade, okay, guys. All right. If we win, win, right? If we make dollars, dollars. If we lose, right? Okay. 1 minute time frame, getting a downside move, right? Well and good. Came down, broke out, retest. Retest is left. New York session yet to start. Let's wait for the New York sessions. Patience, okay, guys, have patience. Now we got inside the trade. Now patience, right? Give, get, get. If it doesn't, then patience, okay, guys. Let's wait now. Okay, we have taken the risks. Now either we take the profits or take the loss and sleep. Okay, this will be the last setup for today. So New York sessions yet to start. All right. So we are waiting for the New York sessions to give this one move, right? Either that is on a good move on upper side or downside. We'll take that one and sleep. All right. Setup wise, all right. So you must be thinking why I'm planning a shots a lot of time, right? In these levels, right? So market have already planned a lots of time shots below this level, right? If you have forgot from the top, right? So market have given the short moves towards the downside. Recently also market have tried to plan you the shots, right? Okay, on the retest phase, market have always tried to break down. Even if you try to see the supports on a downside, you have tried to come down and break below the supports, right? The retest phase as well. And this is the last move whereby the market have gone for the last one move whereby it couldn't close below, right? It got a rejection and went up. So most probably I'm expecting the price to fake out on the top for the longs and try to give you all the towards the downside move. That's all right. So I'm waiting for that one. So if it happens to give, you will get a good good risks, good risks at the same time, good profits for you all, right? Okay, 1.188 percentage towards the downside. Let's see, okay. So if it happens to go up and break out on upper side, that will be like pick out for the shots. All right, pick out shots are getting picked out. If it happens to break out on upper side, the retest levels, right? The removal of the shots, right? This is the removal of for the shots, right? Okay. From here also market tried to give you the short moves and quickly went up to remove all the shots SLs, right? Okay. Those were plant shots from the below. 1 hour time frame, you will see it clearly, right? One, two, three. Let's see. If the market happens to create a long position on this retest from this levels, right, plan on upper side, then it will target on a 63 to 62, 63,200 to 400 range on upper side. So we keep closing from here only, right? If it happens to break out on upper side. So what I mean to say is right now, okay, firstly we planned a small scalping, a small fund amount from this level, right? So what we are waiting for, we were waiting for this one last move, right, on upper side, whereby getting a rejection from the top, right? So this is the last move that we have, okay? So this will decide whether the market will plan on upper side or downside, okay? If it happens to stay above, move up, break out on upper side, right? And then you will get a good move on upper side, right? Okay, so maybe 63 to 64,000, 63,400 ranges on upper side. Okay, good move on upper side you will be getting, right? So around 0.76 percentage is there for the upper side. Okay, guys, those who are those who wanted to aggressively plan for the longs, right? So above this level, if it happens to move, market will try to plan above this level. So, but in fact, if it happens to clear out from these levels, all right, then only you can plan for the longs. Otherwise, it will be too risky for you to plan long on a downside. Usually, okay, usually like getting out of from this line, right, and trying to close above these levels, you'll get a good long on upper side. But in fact, if it happens to get rejection from here, you'll get all the way towards dump towards the downside. Okay, so let's wait for the last move on this level. Okay, whether it is going to give you all on the upper side or trying to go for the downside. Because like right now we have a small fund only. In fact, if it happens to go up and try to clear below these levels, then we can go with a normal fund and try to move on a downside. Okay. Let's see. So understand the market, what's planning it, right? Then it will be easier for you to execute the trade as well and get out of the trade. So you don't have to wait all the way uh, to you don't have you don't have to like get confusion for your stop loss, whatever it is, right? So as soon as market turn out for the bullish side, you keep closing your setups, right? Okay. If you're planning for the bears, right? If you as soon as it plans for the bullish, you keep closing, right? If you have planned for the bulls, as soon as it goes for the bearish, then you keep closing your long setups. That's the thing. Playing around a bit. Okay, New York session started. Small pump given, guys. Small pump, pull back. New York session started, guys. Let's see what the New York sessions have for us. New York session started, guys. York session started. New York session is giving a pump for us. Pretty nice pump. SL, we try to have above this levels the wing that we have above this level. That's going to be bullish, brothers. Okay, that's going to be bullish above this levels. Try to have a little bit upper side. Okay, so it might like to play around with you as well, right? Going on upper side, but don't try to take a more risks from the top, right? Okay, more than this one, I guess, most probably in this levels, right? Okay, manage your own risks. Try to have uh, the manageable risks. Okay, guys. All right. There's nothing much financial advice. Make your own research, guys. Okay, because like this trade is risky right now. Okay, once it tries to get rejection from the top, then it will be okay. All right. So what we want is we don't want the market to push up and try to break out from this levels, right? This levels or this levels, right? Okay. So if we consider the wings, this is the levels, right? Okay. If it happens to break above this level, that's then you are going to get a good long on upper side. Okay. So most probably we'll be expecting the price to get rejections and try to drop on the downside. Okay, guys. If it tries to move on upper side, breaks out, which means that breaking out is already done. So you are confirming the retest on the upper side. So which is going to be invalid. Our stop loss is going to be heated in that levels, right? Then we keep closing and slip. Okay, guys. It would be helpful if you could mark them. You can see this levels, rate things, right? Rating is rate is the last margin that you have, right? Okay. So 2, 3, 4. So TP1, TP2, TP3, right? Accordingly, all right? Nothing much financial advice. Make your own research, okay, guys? New York session just started, right, guys? Give a small pump on upper side for now. Small pullback on upper side is given for now. Let's wait patiently. Okay, it's planning up. Let's see whether it breaks out from these levels or not. We are getting bash 0.026%. New York sessions, you cannot do this one for us. If you don't want to take more risks, right, you can close as soon as it hits this level, $62,925, okay? It will go down to 61 to collect liquidity. I'm also thinking, but right now market needs some pullback to take out the shorts and give hope for the long ones. I think it's going to breach my stop loss, right, guys? Okay. get ready to close, right, guys? We'll be closing our setups, right? Once it clears out from this levels. Quick one, guys. It might be quick one, so you should be very uh, fast to close it, right, guys? If it happens to pass above this levels, okay, it will be very boom on upper side. So just be careful. Small fund trade, just try to be quick one or have stop losses. Shots gets nicely picked out. New York session gave a pump, guys. All right. Most probably it is attempting our stop losses. Just try to be careful. Should have waited to retest before. Yeah. So we gone with a small fund only. All right, for now. Small fund only. So if you wanted to wait for the confidence, right? So what I told you, wait for the price rejection from the top and plan from below this levels. Then it will be okay for you all. Okay. Right now I just went with a small fund only right now. Okay. If it gives an upper side, we need to close it immediately. New York sessions give a good pump on upper side. 0.43 percentage. Most probably it is aiming our stop loss, guys. Aiming our stop loss. Just try to close it as soon as it gives up. Last observing point. New York sessions, come on. Can't do this one to us. Okay, guys. We keep closing it, this levels. Keep closing this one, 0.19 percentage losses. Wait for the confirmations below this level. Most probably right, guys. We keep closing this levels. Right now it looks risky, right, guys? Okay, if you want to hold, it's up to you. I'm closing my setups right now. I keep closing it, right? If it happens to come down, then only we'll operate shorts. Otherwise, the New York session is really pumping up on upper side, so we never knows. It can give very high pump as well. Okay, so we will wait for these positions. Right now, it is. I think the shorts will become invalid if it happens to stay up on upper side. Okay, let's see and wait. Two position plant, one small profit, and one I had to close it on the. I had to close it with a small losses of 0.17 percentage. All right, guys, 0.223 percentage. Small fund amount got loss, guys. Okay. Okay, I think that's all. That's all, guys. I think it's planning an upper side now, bull side. Okay. So I have kept closing my positions. No hope now. I don't have hope since the New York session is it combined with the New York sessions. Nice, perfect move on upper side. So my next plan is I'm going to short it from a little bit upper side, right? Most probably I'll be trying to short it from 63,400 ranges. I'll wait for the price to move on upper side, right? If you don't want to take risks. Okay, let it break. If it breaks out and moves on upper side, well and good. If it gets rejection, I'll be waiting in this place to go for the shots, right? And I'll go shots from here all the way towards 61 to 60,000 ranges towards downside for the Friday. So most probably it will be aiming this levels on upper side. Okay, guys, two setup only we could do it. The next plan will be from the top, right? When it happens to break out on upper side, then I will wait for the shots below this one. If it happens to get rejection, then I'm going to plan for the shots from here all the way towards 60 or $59,000 towards the downside. Okay, so this is going to be my plan, next plan. So on upper side, I won't be doing anything, right? Once it tries to come down on the downside, then only I'll try to execute the trades. So just a breakout on upper side, right? We have seen a breakout on upper side, this levels, small levels. So most probably, guys, 1, 2, 3. So we'll try to aim for the last move towards the downside. Okay. The more time it takes in this levels, the lower my target will be, right? So if it takes less time, so it will be within this range only. All right, guys, how much it takes time to retest this level, right? So we are waiting for this retest from the top. Okay. So after the retest, when it comes down, we are going to short it and try to move on a downside. That's all. Okay, that's all for today, guys. I'm hungry as well. No energy at all to analyze the market now. Two setup taken, one's from the low, small, short taken, but it gave us only two TPs on the upper side. One TP was heated for the small fund, and rest we have to bear the stop losses of 0.23 percentage losses, right? Okay, so two setups taken. So next move, you need to observe it right now. That because of New York sessions, the upper side got an advantage and pushed up 1 percentage on upper side. Not bad, right? Okay, that was not bad. That was cool. So most probably I will be waiting in this place for the shots. If it happens to guys, if it happens to get rejection from the top, then we'll plan short and try to move on a downside. Let the retest be confirmed, right, guys? Let's wait for the retest this time. Let it go, move up. First level is got getting rejection. Let it goes. Okay, you can get a rejection, right? Then we can plan it. That's all, guys. All right, thank you so much for watching me, right, guys? Okay, only two setup we can take it, right? Just try to be careful. Friday is also a little bit a dirty day, right? Shots are getting squeezed right now. This is what I have seen, right? Okay, one retest will be given for you all, I think. All right, towards the shorter one, right? Towards the downside, okay, most probably, but you need to be a little bit careful in this level. All right, guys. Okay, just like wait for the confirmations, then only I think it will be trying to give you all the uh setups, right? Okay, guys. Mm, that's all for today, right, guys? Have a good time. Take care, guys. Have a good time. Love you all. See you all tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be a little bit late. All right. We couldn't do much today. Okay. In fact, so that's all.